What's up, Creed? JJ here. Today we're going to go on a little bit of a road trip, go get some cigars. So today we're going to do this Han style, solo. So, what's up, Creed? Like I said, today the show is going to be taken on the road. We're going to go to one of the B&Ms I went to back in November. It was a nice place, you know, back when me and the missus went to the Falls to celebrate our 10th anniversary. Anyway, the shop is called Cigar Experience, and the gentleman's name who owns it is Evan, and we're gonna go see Evan. I gave him a heads up saying I might be by today, so I'm glad everything worked out. Holy traffic. Let's go. Not even on the highway yet. All right. There we go. Better slow down. So, unfortunately, this is going to be a long drive without a stogie in my mouth. We're in the wife's car, so you better not smoke. Whatever. So, anyway, that's okay though. I don't mind. It's actually pretty early in the morning, and honestly, I don't feel like having one yet anyway, so it all works out. But, no, it's a nice clear day. 0 degrees Celsius. I guess that would be 32 Fahrenheit. Wouldn't be Canada without a little bit of the Tim Hortons in my hand. Love that juice. What's up with this? Sunday morning, and we're hitting a traffic jam. Come on. Got a long enough drive as it is. It just got longer, folks. I hate traffic! Ah! Oh. Hey. And stop. So this special trip that we're going on right now, it's been brought on by you. All my subscribers, everybody that's watched my channel, I can't thank you enough. So in celebration of my 100th, or hitting my 100 subscriber mark, we're going to take a special trip over to Cigar Experience and speak with Evan and see what kind of gift we can come up with for a draw. Okay?
Your destination is on the right.
All right, we have arrived. Sorry, buddy. All right, so we are heading back home. Had a nice trip. Went and saw the man Evan over at Cigar Experience. What an experience. He's always a very gracious host every time. Anybody that walks in. I wanted to put him in front of the camera, but I didn't think how comfortable he would be with that. Something tells me he'd be a little, but nonetheless, really nice guy. He was busy. I really didn't want to take up a lot of his time in front of a camera or anything like that. It is Sunday. They are only open for a small window of opportunity for business, and I didn't want to take any of that away from him. So maybe next time, Evan, if you're watching, you and me, we're going to sit down and we're going to chat. Anyway, he was very kind and came out of there with some goodies for you guys. 1 or 2 sticks for me. Anyway, you know, he's in a nice area. He's got a nice little location. He's away from all that hustle and bustle of, you know, the touristy stuff. He's located at the Q. They call it the Q, so it's basically Queen Street with a bunch of shops. It's downtown Queen Street. And if you haven't been, and you've been to the falls and you haven't been to that location, that area, check it out. Nice little shops, great little restaurants in there. You know, a nice place in the summertime just to walk down the middle, you know, not the middle of the road, but you know, walk down the middle of town and just hang out for a day, you know, take some time with the family and go for a stroll. I wish I brought my cigars with me. No. So it's nice to get out. You know, leave the wife at home, leave the kids at home, have some time for myself. You know, I miss those times where, you know, before things got serious and, you know, we grew up a little bit. I miss those times where, you know, had nothing to do, just jump in the car, go for a drive, you know. The other day I drove around the neighborhood of my old stomping ground. My parents still live in the hood today, but it's just been so long since I've been down some of those streets. You know, I remember riding my bicycle down, you know, or going to my friend's house or something like that, or have a big street hockey game. So it was nice to just kind of drive through the area and reminisce about the good old days, you know, when life was simple. No worries. Man, I miss those. Nowadays, we're just too much in a rush. You know, looking back on something so simple as that seems like a dream some days, you know, being able to do so. You know, we're always thinking ahead, you know, in our schedule and what's going on the next day and the day before that, or the day after that, and the week after that, and we're looking months in advance. Yet, you know, the greatest link to our future is in the past. So everybody needs that time to reflect, and should take the time to reflect. You know, reflect on the day, reflect on life, reflect on what worked, what didn't work. You know, especially couples, they need to do that. And, you know, I don't want to get all philosophical and all that stuff, but, you know, it's something that is so important to take the time to do and learn from past experiences and take that into consideration. It's so important. Take personal time to yourself. Forget about everything. Stress, work. Let it go, man. Just let it go. You know, lately I've never been a person to dwell and have something eat me up inside. You know, I try and ignore that, and I try and put myself in situations where I don't have that after effect. So, you know, and you know, I'm back to work now. I don't know if I've said anything, but yeah, I'm back to work part-time right now, because being off over a year for my injury, it really messed things up for a while there. But, you know, slowly getting my feet wet again at work, and slowly increasing my duties and responsibilities, and I had a few more trips to the doctors to get their opinion and see how I progressed. So, well enough to the fact that I'm driving again and I'm back to work again, and I've been back to work now for a couple months, so my wife's happy I'm out of the house. Well, so am I. I needed to change the scene anyway. But yeah, you know, and I think that's probably what brought it on the most, is that trying to reflect back on clients and stuff like that, you know, what worked with products and communication and all that stuff. So, you know, just finding my niche and getting back into routine again. You know, feeling like I got a bit of freedom back to me. So important, man. So important. You know, I try and get my you know, my kids are young still. They're only 9 and 6, but try and get them to understand how important it is to go out and meet new people and talk and find new roads and new discoveries. You know, it's just explore. This world is so huge and vast and constantly turning and things are changing at such a rapid pace. I was told years ago by a very smart businessman who also happens to be the owner of the company that I work for. And he's always treated me like a son. And I can't express my thanks enough to what the family has done for me, being off this past year and a bit. And, you know, he told me, like, listen, not only do you work for a company and represent a business, but you're also representing yourself and how you want people to see you and how you want to come across. You yourself are a business. And if you treat yourself like a business, you will succeed like a business. And that piece of advice, man, has stuck with me, and I've tried to work it in every aspect of my life. What is this guy doing? He's in the passing lane, slowing down everything and holding up traffic. Holy, and swerving all over the road. Now he gets over after I pass him. Well, I'd like to thank you for coming with me on my visit to Cigar Experience. It was great, and we got some goodies. Awesome. And home sweet home. So, we'll see you in a bit. Ciao. What are you doing here? I said go home. Get out of my car. There's the door. See ya. Get.